What's going on, Cuffaros? Welcome back to another video here. Today, we're hanging out in the hotel currently. Hey.
Oh, I want to keep sleeping here.
Uncle Ben. Hey, Uncle Ben.
I haven't had food in days.
Today's video is epic. I actually am just cooking it up here in the hotel room, and I just want to let you guys know it's a banger. We're starting off with remodeling the entire backyard pond, and it's worth the wait to see the end. After the backyard pond is fully completed, we head over to the front pond, our 3,500 gallon koi pond, and finish that as well. So it's a pond filled day. If you enjoy ponds, you're gonna love it. Ben, send them over to today's...
4 feet pics.
No. Send them over to today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Vessi. These easy to slip on shoes have been a game changer for me. Now these shoes are just extremely versatile. Not only do they look good, but they're very, very comfortable. Light on your feet, that's for sure. Feels like I'm walking on clouds. So for example, we all hate wet socks, right? Let's turn this faucet on. Check this out. Watch the water just bead off of these shoes. Just beads right off, like nothing. Shake it, boom. Check this out. Sock is completely dry. Isn't that crazy? Now for people like me, obviously we've got a farm, we deal with a lot of water. Lots and lots of water. To have 100% waterproof shoes is in fact next level. They're made out of a material called Dymatex, which with the Florida sun that's baking on me right now, that's great because that is a material that is very cool and breathable. And during the winter will actually keep your toes nice and warm. Now I love Vessi, and they actually even upgraded their soles so that it supports your foot even more now. It's extra supportive in there. It literally says cloud comfort all day. Inside there, check it out, look, I wasn't lying. So with the clean style, the lightweight, the comfortability, the fact that it's 100% waterproof, it'll keep your feet warm and cool, you can't beat Vessi. And if you pick a white pair, you get them dirty, even the black pairs, all pairs, you throw them in the wash, give it a little bit, and then things come out like as if it never ever happened. They have a ton of other styles on their website, so if you're looking for a new shoe, make sure to go check out vessi.com/Cuffaro. That is vessi.com/Cuffaro. My code is Cuffaro, and that'll give you 15% off at checkout. Like I said, lots of styles on there, and I wouldn't steer you the wrong way. These are incredible. Thank you so much, Vessi, for sponsoring today's video. Click the link down below. I'll see you right here in a couple seconds. Back into the video. Today's a full remodel of this entire pond. It looked like junk. This thing was destroyed from the ducks. This right here was not grass. It didn't look anything like it does right now. I had Hector come in, fill this all up with dirt. Check this out. The pond used to come out to like right here. A bunch of truckloads of dirt. And the guys have filled in a good portion. Super excited to see how this does end up looking by the time we're done. Y'all know we always go crazy on everything now. Holy smokes. St. Augustine. Nice, thick, old, original Florida grass right there. Let's start up this time lapse. I just broke that. Let the sod get laid. That's number one, made this entire edge of the pond look real again. It just looked like it was being taken over by erosion. Plans are to build a dock right here, and we're gonna use those rocks right behind Charles there, right there. Now for the rest of the side of the bank, we needed a lot of plants. And when I mean a lot of plants, I mean like, like 400 plus plants. We needed a lot. So I went online, went searching, and came across a company called Chalily. And I got in touch with them, and look who's here. The entire family came out to support. Here to install over 400 plants. This is gonna be an absolutely incredible day. Look at all those beautiful colors. Just picture all of these along the bank of this pond. And then I could fill it back up. I let it drain a little bit. I haven't been filling it at all because I wanted easy access to plant. Do we have a list of what we got? First, I'm gonna give a clip of each of these papers if you did want to go back and check out this to see what plant we might be seeing or talking about later in the video. You'll be able to pause it. So here is the before shot of the pond. We will come back to this exact clip and take it with an after version here in just a little bit. And the company was actually named, because I was talking to Lily about it, is your daughter and your son's name together.
That's right. Yep, Chaz and Lily together make Chalily.
Check out the fertilizer. So we'll put some of these inside the pot with the lilies. With the lilies are right here, and that'll just make them. Mia, what do you think of all these plants, Mia? You see all these plants? It's all different colors and sizes and textures. Why don't you sniff it? Here. What's that? All right, Joe, there's one thing you gotta look careful. There is a big snapping turtle in there.
Okay, so most of our plants are gonna be designed to go up in this area.
Yeah.
Because your finished water level is, are your filled water levels here?
Yes.
Okay.
And they drove all the way from Missouri. 17 hours. That's dedication right there, Cuffaros.
I think Chaz drove 0, Lily drove 0, Tanya drove 0, Caleb drove 0, and I did the rest.
Joe got stuck driving 17 hours. They're extremely dedicated. I can't appreciate it enough. Thank you guys. And Chalily's, like I said, if you guys are ever in need of any aquatic plant, you know where to go. Chalily. They just found an apple snail. They put all these pink eggs all around my pond.
You'll find those apple snails are gonna climb up the plants, lay those pink clusters of eggs, and then climb back into the water.
So there'll be little eggs all over. I'll see you later, bud. Oh, look at here. There's eggs on the mangrove. So I was just talking about the apple snail's eggs with Joe there. And this is what he was talking about. So they'll lay these like pink clutches of eggs. As you can see, there's a whole lot of them. So clearly we're having a good population of apple snails here, and we just didn't know that. Mia, what are you doing? She was about to sit down in the water. Get out of there. And pretty much, fellas, what we're gonna do is just keep on working our way around the bank. Just do. As you can see, some are being planted right here, and then as we work our way this way, some more are being planted a little bit higher ground, which is just gonna be so awesome. As you can see, they're just peaking, and once these, like I said, establish themselves and get nice and big, this whole bank will just look like what's the word? You know what I'm saying. So what are these called, Joe?
These are Japanese iris.
Japanese iris. This was one of the ones I had picked out. I'm not a big plant guy, so I'm learning as we go, but the Japanese iris stood out to me because it was tall and very visible. It adds a lot of character to the pond. And now where that space is between these two is where the dock will be with the rock. Now keep in mind, Cuffaros, we're also gonna be filling this pond up, which will then hide all the bottoms of these plants, and they'll just look like they're poking right out of the water. It's gonna look so amazing.
At the greenhouse where we grow everything, they were all right next to their neighbors, so they had that support. When you pull them out, they don't have that support anymore.
And they'll just grow that support over time.
Yep, it'll reinvigorate itself.
And now how does my soil look? Look good?
Soil looks good.
My neighbor Steve is absolutely mobbing on his mower right now. So as you can see, they planted a lot along this bank, and they've put a lot along this bank as well. I love these. Got a couple other cool plants that kind of sit on the bank that are just a little bit of a different variety of things along the whole entire bank. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Steve's mobbing. We got a tall layer and then a short layer, huh?
That's right. Yep.
That's sweet. And these things can be like fully submerged.
Depending on the plant. Yep.
Yeah.
These particular ones, this is bulrush, a nice native for Florida.
Yeah.
It's about 6 foot tall. Can take up to about 12 inches of water over the top.
I didn't even notice you guys put these ones in.
Yeah, giant
Nice.
papyrus.
Giant papyrus.
Yep.
These are really cool. We got that pinkish red going on. What are these?
This is dwarf red leaf.
Dwarf red leaf.
Yep, it can be a shallow water plant. It can also be fully submerged. I've got some in an aquarium actually, and it does really well.
I can't even imagine what this will look like in like 6 months. Like when this is just fully, like everything's just, it makes it look 1,000 times better already. This is my favorite, not gonna lie. I think this is gonna be my favorite. Right here in this corner is gonna be a beautiful backdrop. I'm running over to the well right now. I'm gonna turn on the water. That way, by the time they're done, the water's gonna rise back up and start getting those plants soaked in. I haven't done this in so long. I think it's that. That should be flowing. Hector.
Yes, senor.
What's up, man?
Look good. Everything working good.
So the way YouTube works is you've already seen that project probably completed with paint on it and everything. But this is going on at the same time of that, and then it's production, so these videos take a little bit to edit. That's a good sign. The water works.
Got good water pressure.
Yeah, it flows. Beautiful, beautiful plants. What's going in now?
Water cannas.
Water cannas?
Yep.
Water cannas. Black magic. Water cannas.
This is the other canna we spoke about a minute ago. It's called Canna Cleopatra. It's my favorite right now because it has that nice blue-green foliage and then these chocolate stripes.
Unraveling the lilies. Lily mamas.
So when this flower opens, it's going to be about the color of my shirt.
Shirt.
So when I plant a water lily,
Yeah.
Only thing I can do wrong, especially with the annual water lily, is plant it too deep. And all that means is if this crown, the crown is the spot where the leaves and the soil meet. If I dig my hole and put that too deep, then the plant becomes unhappy, can go dormant, and even perish. So right now that lily's completely submerged.
Yep.
Tomorrow those leaves will be all the way up to the surface again.
No way.
Those flowers will reach up to the surface, they'll open, it'll be stunning.
And there they go. Mia, come here. Do not wreck my plant. We just put that in. Well, Mia got to jump in the pond, so she's happy now. So there's a night bloomer, you said. And he said that one opens during the day and closes at night. This one opens at night and closes during the day. So vice versa, we got best of both worlds. Yeah. I've never been able to get lilies before because my ducks always killed them. Look at all the minnows. There's thousands of them. I didn't put a single minnow in here. Another lily getting prepared, prepped up. Is that the giant one?
No.
That's the giant one?
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
You'll know when you see it.
Yeah? Oh goodness. Now that's a big old water fountain. That's how big that one is. And that's my old one. So, be a bit of a difference here. 3 different heads on it. Oh, that's really nice. And it's the name Lily. What are the chances of that? I really like the lily one. I just worry about that getting a little too far wide. Let's give the lily one a shot. The lily's fire. What in the heck? That's a lily pad?
That's the underside of the lily pad. So all these chambers under here, all these veins are filled with air. And that's what makes it buoyant.
That is wild. 70 pounds on this lily pad.
Like a 10-year-old.
I mean, obviously the lily pad was bigger than this.
Yeah, those veins filled with air, they're also filled with thorns.
The natives lay their babies on there while they go fishing, and they know they'll be safe because of the thorns underneath, so.
That's crazy.
It's like Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, that is some sharp stem. Look. I want to feel how sharp it is. Wow. Wow. Ooh, my goodness. I feel like it's only right that I put in the largest lily. Nice. Chalily's got all sorts of products, so replanting fertilizer on the 1st and 15th of every month into our lily pads to help them just stay thriving out here, you know? Has some lights on it and everything. Thankfully, since we had one existing, I already had power ran, and the power is right there. It's gonna look like a whole new backyard pond. Well, it already does, actually. The world's largest lily pad is in. About to get the fountain in. It's got a little color changing remote. Yeah, Chalily took it to the next level for us, guys. This is crazy. It's got lights, big old fountain. We're rocking with the lily setting right now. We're gonna see how that looks right now. Oh, it looks like the fountain's a little big, huh? We gotta go with the original one. The straight up one. Joe, did you get wet?
No, not at all.
It went right to his face. Oh! Alright. That is a big old bump right there. Yeah, guys, this is absolutely epic. Check this out. Green, yellow, orange, red, purple, blue. That just looks awesome. It's not totally dark yet, but you get the gist of it. I mean, green. Let's see, green. 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 It's called a trumpet. Creating lots of oxygen for the fish once they're in here. And the water's obviously going to rise up a little bit, which makes the pond a little wider. Officially, every single plant is in. A big shout out to the whole Chalily crew. Round of applause. I'll try to clap, but I can't really clap on my arm. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I appreciate it. I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of what the pond's looking like at this moment. But if you guys have a moment and you want to check out their website, chalily.com, correct? Just chalily.com. The description down below has that link. Click it, browse the website, and if you do want any aquatic plants or anything for ponds, essentially, they've got it. Thank you so much, Chalily. I appreciate it. High fives from everybody. High fives down the line. Thank you guys so much. What an incredible day. Yeah, you missed Joe. This guy got soaked for us. Chalily's an amazing company. Like 2 weeks like that, they came out, installed it. Typically, like I said, it's an e-commerce site and they have a retail store. I'll also put your retail store location. That way if anyone's local to you guys, they could check it out. They got koi fish and goldfish there. To be honest, we might even incorporate a little bit of that rock in the back so it kind of feeds in with the whole theme. But all the plants right now just got planted. They were in the car for like 24 hours, so they're a little slouched over. Like I said, we give this pond a couple months, maybe like a month or two. I mean, everything's gonna stand up. Colors gonna be sprouting flowers. This pond, by the end of this video, is gonna even look 10 times different. It is September 14th, and we have officially, finally, got our permit approved for this front 3,500 gallon aquarium. My goodness, it has been a long journey, just getting literally everything down to the nitty gritty in the attic. Things had to be strapped down, so specific here where I'm living. We wanted the permits to get everything done the right way. That way we'd never have a problem. We now legally could have this right here. Oh gosh, don't you just hate that? Look at the hose right now. What are you kidding me? Best thing you do is just let her rip. Let her just rip. There we go. Yeah, finally time to start filling up. It's a lot of water, so it's probably gonna be about 5 to 6 hours to fill a pond this size. But I'm just excited to see water flowing in this thing. It's been too long. It's been months and months and months. If you remember, we had just recently upgraded all of the liner in here to blue. Blue was purposely put into this pond so that when we walk up to it, we now could see inside the pond instead of just being so blinded by dark liner. You could never even see the catfish or anything that was in here before. The pond is absolutely full of water and the filter is running for the very first time in months. And look at the difference between the black liner and the blue liner. You see all the way down to the bottom now with this blue liner. I seriously cannot wait to get fish for this, and next day koi is gonna be a big help with that. Definitely stay tuned, Cuffaros. Koi fish, goldfish, mollies, platies, colorful fish only are coming for the 3,500 gallon aquarium. We finished the pond in the back. Let me show you how that's looking. I mean, look at this thing. The shadow's really bad right now this time of day. But the plants are starting to catch. A little bit of the lily pads kind of broke off, but I know those will grow back eventually. It's crazy. Mangroves are definitely doing good. They've set in. I'm just walking around showing you guys how everything looks. All these set in. There's some snail eggs. As you can see, apple snails, found that one. Now the pond finally has some character to it, and it's still kind of fresh, so all of this is just gonna grow nice and big and give us a nice backdrop. We are gonna build a dock right here eventually and put those rocks right there next to the dock. But that right there is the full pond build here. But in today's video, we literally remodeled the entire pond in the backyard and filled up our front pond. So it doesn't get much better than that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Vesty, for sponsoring it. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.